Yeah. So we'll be doing that today, and we will be live for you doing that. So check that out tonight.
Hell
How's
yeah.
it, you, Jay? How's your Tuesday going?
Just just like I said, business, investing, just trying to plan stuff out. I got to do a lot of other things. So yeah,
For sure.
busy, a lot of busyness, like AKA business, but yeah, busyness for sure.
The biz life.
Yeah, pretty much, man. It's long, complicated. Yeah, it's tough, but yeah, got to get it
Right.
done.
No, for sure.
Adult life 101, man.
Yep.
You know. It's just that time in life, man, where you gotta be full adult. Sucks.
Right. No, that's true. That's
Oh
true.
man, this coffee's good though.
What kind of coffee you drinking?
My normal one, espresso.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the I don't know the brand. It's a yellow box. I get it on Amazon. I get like 132 of them, so it's
Oh,
good. It's good. I don't know the brand though.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's some
Gotcha.
yellow box with red writing, I believe.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
yellow
I
box?
don't know. Yellow box with red writing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what the brand is. I'd have to go read it. Very
Oh,
highly rated though. But yeah, I don't even know. I don't. Yeah. I just know it's espresso and it tastes great.
okay.
And then I
That's
add
all.
my little what's it called, the duo thing.
Uh-huh.
Add a little bit. Sometimes like today I added it. I was like, oh man. And
Yeah,
this is like I said, it's just for my show. I cooked dinner. Oh shit was so good, man.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's actually good because it's keeping everything going instead of making me like a little sleepy.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotta be like that.
Oh, you already know, man. You already know. I gotta take my vitamins after, and then get all my drinks ready, and then we're going live at the gym later
Exactly.
for
Exactly.
sure.
I'm gonna definitely need like a little energy drink. My yerba mate to help
Yerba,
my herba. Gotta have
the
that herba.
yerbs, the yerbs.
We already know, man. You already know.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Gotta have it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
Uh,
let's move on and let's get into some Jay. Did you know fun facts?
Yes, sir.
What you know about that?
We gonna see what I know.
Let's find out. So, Jay, the first one you probably didn't know, but let me see if others did know, and that is that your brain can actually generate enough electricity to power a light bulb,
Really?
around 20 watts. So, technically, you overthinking could be lighting up a room.
That's a good one, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jay, how about this, though? Did you know that an octopus can taste with its arms?
Yes, I've read that.
Yeah, they got taste receptors on their suckers, so technically they are tasting with their arms.
Got it.
Did you know, Jay, that there's a giant gas cloud in space that supposedly smells like rum and tastes like raspberries?
That's kind of funny. No, I didn't know
It's called
that.
Sagittarius B2.
I did not know that.
Yeah. How about this one, Jay? Did you know that more people have cell phones than access to toilets worldwide?
No shit.
Yep.
Literally. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that.
It's a reminder of how uneven global development really is.
Shit. That's crazy to even know.
Oh, no. How about this, Jay? Did you know that spiders can't fly, but some of them can balloon through the sky using silk?
Using what?
Silk.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
They can literally catch the wind and parachute miles into the air. It's crazy, huh?
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Jay, did you know that for publicity stunts in 2001, Pizza Hut delivered a pizza to space?
Really?
Yep.
In 2001?
It went to the International Space Station and cost over $1 million. The most
No
expensive
fucking
space.
way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy, right?
And they really got it there?
That's what they said.
Oh, fuck. Wow, $1 million pizza.
Very
Fuck.
nice. All right. Jay, did you know that your voice sounds different on recordings because you're missing bone conduction?
I kind of knew that.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I used to record, I sounded very different on the mic.
exactly.
Like on tracks, I sounded very different. That's
Right.
why a lot of artists do layover,
Hmm.
where you do it multiple times, so it
Yeah,
sounds a little, yeah. So,
right.
you know,
All right, Jay, did you know that your heart has its own electrical system and can beat outside your body?
I did not know that.
Your heart does not need your brain to keep beating. It's got its own rhythm.
No shit. Okay.
Crazy, right?
That is a trip.
Jay, did you know that Earth is not a perfect sphere? It bulges at the equator.
Really?
It says that thanks to its rotation, Earth is more like a squished ball than a basketball.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. How about this, Jay? Did you know that you're more likely to get struck by lightning than to win the lottery by a factor of 250 times?
I have heard that.
Yeah,
That's why I don't play the lottery.
right, right.
Although when I have played the lottery, I've won.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've played only a few times to fuck around and I've won.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
also because I'm a three.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why it's the threes are the luckiest number. So
Yeah,
I know that if they play, they would win. So I don't play though. I don't waste my money like that.
yeah, for sure. It's smart not to waste your money.
Yeah, I'd rather invest it more than anything. So that's just me though. Not a lot of people do that. So
All right, Jay, let us get into 10 wild and little known facts about California that will surprise even longtime residents.
okay,
Since we live here, right? We should know. We
that's
should
what I
know.
meant. That's what I'm saying. I think I'll know all of them easily.
I don't think so. I think you'll only know the very number 10 that I'm about to say, and that's it.
Bullshit.
All right, let's find out. At number 10, did you know that California has the fifth largest economy in the world,
Too
bigger than
easy.
the UK or India?
I thought it was fourth.
It's number 5 now.
Oh, okay. So it went down one. It used to be four.
Yeah.
See,
It says
easy.
if California was a country, it would be an economic superpower of its own.
It would. Like I
All right,
said, we were fourth in GDP. Like that was like 4 years ago though. So
right, right. All right, Jay, at number 9, did you know that NASA tests Mars rovers in the California deserts?
yes, I did.
Okay,
And
so
we have NASA right here.
yeah.
Yeah.
It says that the Mojave Desert has terrain
Yes,
so
sir. Of
close to Mars that scientists use it to train robots before sending them to space.
course. Best place to do it.
All right, Jay, at number 8, did you know that San Francisco was actually built on over 50 hills?
What do you mean? What?
San Francisco was built on over 50 hills.
Yeah.
Did you know that? There was that many hills that it was built on?
Well, I know there's that many hills right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every other street is a hill.
Yeah.
The only
Pretty
part that's not hill. Oh, actually, I can't even say that. I was going to say the only part that's not hills is Sunset, but there's still hills in the Sunset.
exactly. Exactly. But yeah, everyone knows about the famous seven, but the city actually has at least 53 named hills,
Yeah,
making it one of the hilliest cities in the world.
I believe. I figured that. It's an easy one.
All right. But Jay, did you know this? That in California, there's an entire abandoned underwater resort in Lake Berryessa where we actually went jet skiing.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
What is it by that little swirl area? The one that goes down?
It could be. It says the town of Monticello was flooded to build the reservoir. You can still scuba dive and see buildings and roads underwater.
Ah, that goes all with all my theories, bro. I knew it. I bet you it's right there too.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
could be.
That makes perfect sense why that shit's there too. Wow. That's crazy.
I know.
That's crazy. We probably were jet skiing all over it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Fuck. That's
I remember,
crazy.
I remember, like, I dipped in the water. I was swimming all over it. Yeah, man. So yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
fun times.
That is crazy, man, that there's a fucking town there.
Yeah,
That's scary.
I know.
That's a trip, man. They did it on purpose, man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Just like the other spot that I'll be reporting on tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah. All right, Jay. At number 6, did you know that California was once its own republic for 25 days?
Yeah.
You didn't know that.
Only because of the flag. It's on the flag.
Yeah. So, for all of you who didn't know, in 1846, settlers declared independence from Mexico and created the short-lived Bear Flag Republic before they took over.
So I've known more than one of your list. Remember that.
You're a smart man.
I was doing research, man. I remember.
Yep. All right, Jay. At number 5, there's a ghost shrimp that glows in the dark living under California beaches. Did you know that?
A ghost what?
Shrimp.
Shrimp?
Yeah, and it lives. It's a ghost shrimp that glows in the dark living under California beaches.
No, I did not know that.
It says it's invisible during the day, but bioluminescent at night when
Oh
disturbed.
shit, that's a trip.
Yeah.
That would be crazy to see, actually.
Oh, I know, right? See, something we learning. We learning, brother. Things that we didn't know.
Definitely learning. I did not know that.
Jay, at number 4, did you know that Hollywood was founded to escape Thomas Edison?
No. No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
It says that early filmmakers moved west to avoid Edison's strict film patents. Basically, Hollywood was built by people dodging lawsuits.
Well, that makes a lot more sense to me now why they are the way they are. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
All right, now we are getting into your top 10 wild and little known facts about California. At number 3, did you know, Jay, that California is home to the world's largest tree by volume called the General Sherman?
Yeah. We actually have the largest and we have the tallest right up there. I know. They don't tell everyone the location. Come on, man.
I was going to say, for the people that don't know, it is located in Sequoia National Park.
You can't tell people these things, man.
I mean, you know, if they want to roll, they want to roll. You know, they're the ones that bring money to the economy. We talked about this yesterday, right?
It's a good point. It's a good point.
It does stand, though, 275 feet tall and over 36 feet in diameter. That tree has lived through human empires, rising and falling.
You can't miss it if you go up north. So, you know, you really can't. It's literally, it's right there. You can't miss it.
Exactly.
They don't like to disclose the location, though, because they don't want too many people to know that.
Right.
It's legendary, bro.
Sequoia National Park is huge, so good luck finding it.
That's what I mean. But I mean, the tree, it's really, you can see it. Literally.
I bet.
Yeah.
All right. At number 2, wild and little known facts about California. Did you know, Jay, that there's an actual moving lake made of pink salt?
In California?
Yeah.
A pink one?
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know we had one of those.
You will when I say the name, because it is called the Salton Sea.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it says the Salton Sea is not only salty, but parts of it migrate over time due to evaporation and runoff, and the smell, yikes.
Well, where is it?
Salton Sea is kind of by, it's like, it's east of San Diego. And like,
that way, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
It's down there. Okay. That's why I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why. And Jay, for your number 1 wild and little known fact about California that will surprise you. Jay, did you know that California has more volcanoes than any other state in the lower 48?
I believe it. I didn't know it was the most. I thought like Hawaii would have more, but I know we have a shit ton. I do know that.
Yeah, it says
I did not.
most people think earthquakes, but there are over 500 volcano vents and 7 active volcanoes, including Mount Shasta and
Yeah,
Lassen Peak.
I know those.
Yeah,
I didn't know we had the most though. That's
yeah.
kind of
So
scary, actually.
yeah, that's what I'm
Fuck.
saying. We are screwed.
Well, shit.
All good, all good.
I didn't know that. Fuck.
It's all
Gotta
good,
get
man.
gotta get the bunkers going soon.
All
Jesus.
right, exactly, exactly.
That's
And
definitely on the menu.
yeah, and Alyssa is here saying Bustelo, and then she says espresso. I guess that's what you're drinking.
Oh, that's the name of the coffee. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the name of the. I was like yellow box, red right. I'm an Amazon head, bro. When I see it, I'm like, oh, cool. Price, boom. Oh yeah, that's good. That's boom. That's it.
Right.
I don't pay attention to anything else really.
Exactly. Shout out to the 26 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share so we can share this alpha with you every day when we do our show, Monday to Friday. Now, let us move on and get into some sports news. What is going on in the sports world? I guess we got to do MLB because there is no NBA, right?
Nope, no NBA today. NBA will be back. Let's see when they're coming on. Thursday. Thursday. So MLB Thursday we got Thunder Pacers back in Indiana. We'll see if the Thunder can close them out. You know, we got the youngsters going, so if they start quick, I believe they'll try to go full force and close them out. But I think if they don't, if they let the Pacers get out to a lead, I believe they'll just take their foot off and just win at home Game 7.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I mean. The Thunder are favored by 7. So Vegas is saying something here. You know how Vegas has some calls. So I told you I don't know how many people are actually watching this series. So if it's not a highly watched series, they might not care and they just may want to end it. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, but like I said, if the Thunder, if they could get out to a lead, I believe they'll just go full force and eliminate them that game.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing like winning in front of your home fans, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
True.
but yeah, that's Thursday. Today, we'll get into MLB first, and then we'll do NHL after.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 4 current games right now. I just seen that. We got
4?
the Dodgers and Padres. Yeah, Dodgers and Padres. They're in the bottom of the 6th right now, and it's 5-3 Dodgers. Oh, God, man, come on, Padres. Can you tell your team to please do something? Jesus,
know, right?
God, they're always losing to the Dodgers. Why? Jesus,
bro.
Can't stand the Dodgers, bro. And then we got the Astros and Athletics. The Astros are up 9-0 on the A's, and that's in the top of the 6th. We got the Guardians and Giants. Oh, that's a close one. The Guardians are up 3-2 on the Giants in the bottom of the 8th. The Giants are up right now, and they got 2 runners on. So hopefully they could get a run and tie this up. And the last game that's on right now is the Mariners and Red Sox. The Mariners are up 8-0, top of the 9th. They'll probably close that one out. All right. And let's see, as for other games. The Marlins beat the Phillies 8-3. Tigers beat the Pirates 7-3. The Rockies beat the Nationals 10-6. The Angels beat the Yankees 4-0. Blue Jays beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. The Cubs beat the Brewers 5-3. The Royals beat the Rangers 6-1. Cardinals beat the White Sox 12-2. Orioles beat the Rays 5-1. The Braves beat the Mets in extra innings 5-4. And the Reds beat the Twins 6-5. So that's okay. All right. Those were good. One of the trends in the game right now is about in the Giants game, Rafael Devers. They were talking about him, the all-star third baseman. So they were talking about him transitioning from, because he plays for the Giants now.
Oh, okay.
And he's from the Red Sox, and they were talking about him. His arrival has been great for the San Francisco Giants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obviously the Giants, they're going back and forth with the Dodgers 1 and 2. You know, so obviously they beat the Dodgers a few times the other day, and then the Dodgers beat them. So Yeah, he's been a really, really good. Very Buster Posey knows what he's doing when he's making a team. Let's just say.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, so he's definitely he was trending high because of his play with the Giants' success. So I wanted to point that out that you know he's a very good player and he deserves his flowers. So it's
Definitely,
good.
definitely.
That's what I'm saying. So I wanted to throw that out there since that was trending with baseball.
Right, right.
Yes, sir. All
Yeah.
right.
So, and that was all baseball, and then we did have the NHL today, right? We had the
Yes,
final.
NHL I believe was on today, and yes, the Stanley Cup is done. Stanley Cup, the Florida Panthers beat the Edmonton Oilers, which makes sense because they walked into Edmonton and beat them in their home. So all they had to do today was close it out.
So, what do you think? There like any? Did you get to watch the game or no?
No, not at
Okay.
all. I was cooking. I was walk my dog. I did all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't watch any of the game. But I mean, like, it was going to be a tough one for the Oilers anyway because they lost at home their last game. Remember, like, so they did. So all they had to do is what OKC did is what the Oilers had to do. All
Yeah.
you had to do was win 2 home games and then lose this one. Nope. They decided, hey, let's lose at home and then go try to win on the road. Are you crazy? So they deserve to lose. You don't play like that, man. When you have home court advantages, take advantage of being at home in front of
Right.
your fans. Play your heart out so you can win at home. That's the whole point of playing for, home court advantage. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, so big ups to the Panthers. They they got the Stanley Cup. They did their thing. They won the series 4-2.
See, man. So Florida thing, bro. They were happy. Canada was not.
Well, considering that I just did the research, this was the same finals as last year. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so they beat them twice.
Yeah. So it shows you how much happier people in Florida are when they play hockey as opposed to Canadians.
Oh my God.
That's all that
That's
shows.
the crazy part about that is that like I said, I feel like Canada is hockey land. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that, you know, yeah, they've lost twice now to Florida. That looked bad.
Yeah, dude.
That looks bad, you know. No,
Yeah.
I mean the same thing though as last year.
Uh-huh.
Like so the same two teams played last year
Right, right.
and they lost twice in a row. That's actually really hard to do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, like that means you beat the same team. Like that's tough, man. That's no easy task.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
And then obviously the year before the Golden Knights won. They beat the Florida team. So you had the battle of the hot states.
Mhm. I know, right?
That's kind of funny. But yeah, so big ups to them. They have two Stanley Cups in a row, man.
Very nice.
Party in Florida. It's South
Florida?
Florida, right? I believe it's South Florida, right?
Not really south. I think
Are
it's
you
more
sure?
Midwest.
I don't know, man. I could have sworn they said South Florida.
I thought it was like Fort, somewhere over there. Like I don't remember the name of the city or something. Fort, something.
Sunrise. Sunrise?
No, it wasn't Sunrise.
Yeah, that's what it
I
says.
forgot the name of it, but it was
I'm looking at it. It says Sunrise, Florida.
Sunrise, Florida.
Yeah, so it's by Fort Lauderdale. It is
Fort
it
Lauderdale.
is
So it's, yeah, you're right then. So it's like a
it,
Miami.
it is South Florida. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh
Okay.
shit,
That's
party
it.
in South Florida.
Party.
Big ups to them, man. Yeah, it's right there. I'm looking at it. So yeah, it's in Sunrise.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's NHL news. Obviously, the Panthers are trending heavy about that win.
Uh huh.
Big ups to them, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that means that yeah. So Florida is definitely partying today.
Yeah, South Florida will be partying today for sure. That's big. especially 2 times in a row. That's a statement right there. Big ups to
Right.
them, man. You know,
Exactly.
big ups to them. It was a good experience of me watching hockey, the past few weeks when I was able to. So that was kind of cool, you know.
Yeah, well, it's about that time where we starting to miss a little bit of that football action in the NFL. So it looks like we're like a month and a half in, and then we got NFL starting the preseason. So
Yes, sir. That's where it's at. You know that it's America. It's all about football, dog. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Obviously, I love watching baseball, but football brings that whole different animal.
yeah. I'm just happy that you're with somebody that is always loving the Raiders and what they
Oh
do,
God.
the
Oh,
organization,
yeah.
because that way you can always hear it. That
Oh God.
the glory days of the Raiders and what they do. So.
The glory days, Jesus. We weren't even alive for the glory days.
Okay. It's okay. They had Glory Day in like 2001 too, so it was good. It was good.
Glory day? What do you mean, glory of getting your ass kicked day?
I mean,
They got fucking smacked by John Gruden and the Bucks. Smacked. You know, glory day? Hey,
yeah,
hey, you like celebrating a big loss? I'm sorry to hear.
I was
Damn.
celebrating the fact that they got that far, and the only reason they got smacked by Gruden is because Gruden knew other plays because he's the one that coached them that whole season.
Hey, that sounds like a LeBron thing to me. You get there and then you lose. That sucks. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I
that's
would be
not
celebrating a win,
that's a completely different situation than a LeBron thing, bro.
I'm just saying, man, you're saying you're celebrating just getting to the end, but you didn't finish it. No, there's nothing to celebrate about that. You didn't finish it. You lost and lost royalty. You lost by like 30 points.
Wasn't our
That's
fault.
very bad.
Wasn't our fault.
Oh, but I'm saying that's not a glory day. That's a shit. I'll keep that on a hush day.
That's what I see. To me, it's a glory day because if we would have still had Gruden, that's exactly what would have been the opposite.
I agree. I totally agree. But unfortunately, your organization said, hey, we're going to fire you. So he went to the other pirate team and just shoved it down your throat, which was fucking amazing because that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
And it didn't even take him a year. That same season, boom. Imagine that. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I know. So you see what he did to your organization. I wouldn't call that a glory day.
That's glory to me. Glory. I'm taking it for what it's for, bro. Come on. Give it to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Other than that, we do have to check out. I will say I saw them building the Raider Stadium in Vegas, so I definitely gotta go over there and check it out for sure.
Yeah, for
sure. It looked real fucking nice, and it's right there, by the strip. So
right,
that'll definitely be something I gotta check out for sure. Definitely gonna do that.
All right,
that's on the agenda.
Oh, for sure. For sure. All right, guys, let us move on and get out of the sports and into some military news. What's going on in this whole Israel-Iran war? So it's happening, and the U.S. military is positioning itself to potentially join Israel's assault on Iran as President Trump weighs direct action against Tehran to deal a permanent blow to its nuclear program. Trump on Tuesday urged residents of Tehran to flee and suggested he was weighing action against Iran less than 12 hours after he had publicly pressed the country to accept his terms for a nuclear deal. Perhaps the biggest question facing Trump is whether the U.S. will drop bunker bombs known as GBU-57 on Iran's Fordo nuclear site, a move Iran hawks say is necessary to eliminate Tehran's nuclear threat. So, yeah. This is getting kind of crazy, and maybe we will join now and drop some bombs on Iran because they are not giving in to Trump's demands, I guess. So, I don't know. What do you think of that, Jay? Should we do it? Or should we leave it alone?
I don't know, man. We had relations with both here, so I don't know. Not my call. I'm not deep into those politics, so I don't know.
Gotcha.
That's a tough one.
No, it is. I know.
It's a very tough one. So yeah.
All right. Well, let us move on and let us get into some court news with R. Kelly. What's going on in there?
Kels. So R. Kelly's been in prison for a minute, bro, and R. Kelly knows a lot of shit, man, because he used to be cool with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't go to the jail for the same thing, but he knows a lot of dirt on a lot of people, let's just say, and I think his life is in danger. He feels his life is in grave danger in prison because he thinks the prison staff is purposely trying to give him too much medication because he was rushed to the hospital in an overdose. So he thinks that they're trying to kill him, and I bet you even Puff has people trying to kill him. Honestly, he knows too much for his own good, and he's in a jail, quiet in North Carolina. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
So he probably has a lot of heat on him on whether it's prison guards or just people like on Puff Squad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because this dude has a lot of dirt on a lot. I'm sure he's R. Kelly. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So yeah, I don't know, man. That sucks. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I never judged Kels. I know he had a weird upbringing and weird stuff he went through. So I'm not one to judge people. I'm someone who doesn't hate on R. Kelly. His music is fucking legendary to me. You know, I can't say anything bad about his music or anything.
No.
So if I hear some R. Kelly come on my iPod, I'm not skipping it. I like R. Kelly. You know, like I said, I can't judge someone's life by what they were doing. On the off time.
I don't know, man. When I hear an R. Kelly song before, yeah, I was like, just like you. But nowadays, I hear an R. Kelly song come on, bro. You know what happens?
What?
Like I think of him like singing the song like on stage and just pissing all over everybody, bro.
Hey, and that's if that's what you gotta feel, that's what you gotta feel. But you know, other things, some things excite people in different things. You know what I'm saying? If that, like I said, Kels has his own problems. Does that take, like I said, does that change his music? No. Still, what I think, I don't know if anyone's touching his music in R&B. It's tough, tough to touch R. Kelly hits, bro. Really.
It's true.
I can name you so many of his hits, and you tell me if anyone for the past like 30, 40 years even touches those hits. It's not even close. Not even close.
Only Chris Brown.
And that's what I mean. I would say Chris Brown, but he still doesn't have hits like R. Kelly.
I mean, that's
He may have bigger hits, but they're not R. Kelly hits. Very different. Very different. R. Kelly shit hits different. Literally.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so I believe he's right about people trying to kill him for sure. I don't doubt that one bit, just because of what he knows.
No, for sure.
I really do believe his life is in danger. Whether, like I said, whether it's Puff's people or the government's people, because he has dirt on probably hella people. Because I'm sure before, like when all this was going down, he was at that shit. You know that. I know that. We all know that. You know what I mean? He was cool with Puff. He made songs with Puff.
I mean,
You know?
this is how it's going down, bro. He was okay for all these years.
Yep.
Government was not trying to take him out. All of a sudden, you got P. Diddy in jail, and this is happening. So
Exactly.
put everything together, you
Yeah.
already know what's happening.
That's what I'm saying. So he knows. He knows. That's what I mean. It's good. He went to the media, try to get some kind of protection. If no one else is going to give him protection, he went to the media. If he's going to die, people are going to know why. You know what I'm saying? He's got to get some kind of protection. That would be the goal more than anything.
Are you going to be hell upset if P. Diddy kills R. Kelly?
No. But I
Okay.
mean, no, what I'm saying is that I'll still listen to R. Kelly songs, but I'm saying yeah, I'm not. It's not about caring. It's just about, that's why I said he needs to get some protection. You know what I mean? You know, Diddy got to look out for his own shit. You know that. Diddy
You
got to
never
look
had
out for his own shit. Huh?
you never had a Care Bear growing up, did you?
Nah. Why would I have a Care
Somebody to hug.
Bear? Oh my God. That's funny, man. I
Uh,
actually like the song that Diddy did with Kelly. That was a good song.
I didn't even know they did a song together.
Yeah. P. Diddy featuring R. Kelly. It was called Satisfy You. They took the
Oh,
Loonies beat. Remember the Loonies? I Got Five on it?
huh?
They took the Loonies beat and then made a song, Satisfy You. Very good song.
What is
Very good song.
what's your favorite R. Kelly song, bro?
Fuck, man. Oh my God. I
I
don't
can
want to
tell you,
go cliche bump and grind. I don't want to go cliche. I'll go huh?
bro. That's like bump and grind is like sixth grade dance
That's what I mean.
type.
That's legendary. It's legendary. But I'll go because that's what I mean. He has so many hits. Um I'll go with You Remind Me.
You remind me of a
My
girl.
G. No, 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 no. That's Usher.
Oh,
Yeah, come on, man. He was talking about his Jeep. You remind me of my Jeep. Oh, that shit was tough, dude. That was on the same one, man.
LL Cool J did a Jeep song.
No, you're probably thinking of R. Kelly. So the song, it goes, You remind me of my Jeep.
My Jeep.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Why would somebody remind somebody of their Jeep? Yeah.
because he was going with the curves, the everything, you know what I mean? Like his Jeep was everything to him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It was a
I don't
good
know,
one.
and that's a slow song
Oh yeah.
because I would understand if it's like Andre Nicotina, doing the song "My Ride." That I understand.
But yeah, no, that was a if you do, man, that was a hitter, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. But like I said, he had too many tricks. Like, you know what I mean? His songs, you know what I mean?
Sucks that he was
Remember,
peeing on
do you remember? I know it does. Do you remember Bodies Calling or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Oh my God. It if you knew the tape I had when I was like macking back in the day with a lot of females. Oh, dude. Half of the shit was R. Kelly. Half of the shit was R. Kelly, bro. Like I said, you remind me, Bodies Calling, Bump and Grind, bro, bro, stop. You know. And
Uh,
then if you want to get into the later ones, you go with the I'm a Flirt. You know what I mean? You got to go with the Ignition remix. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got too much shit, bro.
I was gonna go with the that's like slow wind,
What, like down low?
huh?
Down low? Like keep it on the down low? No.
No, it's like slow motion, slow. No. They're like going through like a jungle and shit. It's fucking tight, bro. I don't
Okay,
know.
see, there you go. Or
I
we
don't
could
know.
even we could bring Hoba in the mix and we go Fiesta. That was
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
that's
one.
dope. I actually really like
That's
that
what I
one.
mean. You see how many hits this motherfucker has? We could just go on for days.
Yeah, but it's
Even
called.
what was it? Toya Thong? Remember Toya Thong? Yeah, man. That shit was tough.
Hey, there's one called Slow Wind, bro. It's hella good, man. I like that one too.
Slow Wind?
Slow Wind, yeah, Slow Wind.
I don't know that one.
I can't believe it.
I don't know that. Are you sure that's the name? I don't think that's the name,
Slow
bro.
Wind, dude. I'm looking at the YouTube video of it right now.
When did it come out? What year?
Shit, this was
I'm looking this
2005.
shit up. I'm looking
2005.
at Slow Wind.
Yeah, it's on the Reloaded R. Kelly
Oh, it's on
Reloaded tape.
TP3 Reloaded.
Yeah,
That's a good album too.
yeah, man. No, so that was like one of my favorite songs because it's kind of like I don't know, man. It just had a nice flow to it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I gotta hear
And
it. I gotta hear it.
and yeah, You got to listen to it. But as you pull that up, Alyssa did say, "You know it, Chris." When we were talking about the Raiders, she put, "LOL, you know it, Chris." And
Blah blah blah.
she put, "Jeffrey, you hush. We will thoroughly enjoy your Pats people taking care of us."
Who?
Your Pats.
Oh, Pat's Nation, baby. Yes, sir.
And then we
That
got
was a good
Amy.
album, though.
Yeah. And we got Amy Vilas in the house. Says hello. What's up, Amy? How are you?
He said TP3 Reloaded. That was tough, dude.
Yeah. So that was a song, and then I also really liked by him that one song called "Feeling on Your Booty" or "Feeling
Oh,
on the Booty."
see, that's what I mean. That's later.
This is
Feeling on your booty. On TP3 Reloaded, he had the song with Game.
oh really?
Players only.
Oh okay.
Yeah, come on, man. See, yeah, come on, bro. Stop. We could keep going on these dudes. This dude's hits, dude. Too many. He had R. Kelly has so many fucking hits. It's not even close.
I know.
Ain't no one in R&B got hits like Kells, man. That's a fact.
It's true.
That's a fucking fact, dude. That dude has hella fucking hitters. But like I
Nobody.
said, remember, he even did songs with Hova. So that's what I mean. Like, and you know, I feel like Hova is above Diddy in this whole thing that he's in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he tries to stay out of that mix. I remember he had a whole album with R. Kelly and then didn't bring it out. Why? Because of what was going on with R. Kelly. Remember, he had an album coming out with him.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit, oh man, the hits I heard, I was like, oh fuck. And then he's like, he pulled back. Why? Because of all the shit R. Kelly was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was called Best of Both Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was tough.
It was. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Those were the times, man. But yeah, Kel's had hella fucking hitters, dude.
You know who else was pretty cool back in the day like that was Drew Hill. He
Of course. Of course. And then he said, oh, I don't even need my group because I'm Cisco.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I liked him with Drew Hill, though.
I really enjoyed Drew Hill when he did the thong song.
Like so that video. Yeah, so that wasn't Drew Hill. That was just Cisco.
No, I know, but I'm saying like you know what I'm talking.
Oh, when he went solo, yeah.
Yeah, but I just like that song. Like I like the video to it and everything. It was nice. It was cool.
Real Miami. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes. All right, let's move on. And let's find out what is going on in this whole crazy New York City Brad Lander arrest news. So it says New York City comptroller and mayoral candidate Brad Lander released after arrest by immigration officers inside. So yeah, let us pull that up. Inside court. So it says that Brad Lander was released from federal custody Tuesday afternoon, hours after he was arrested by officers at immigration court in Manhattan after he tried to escort a migrant whom officers were attempting to arrest. His arrest is the latest involving a Democratic politician in an immigration-related incident. Lander, who is running in a crowded Democratic mayoral primary set to take place next week, had been monitoring immigration court activity in the past few days, walking alongside migrants as they exited their court appointments in response to reports that the migrants were being taken into custody by federal agents following court appearances. Lander, an elected government official in New York City for more than a decade, walked out of Federal Plaza, where the New York Ice Field office is located, nearly 4 hours after his arrest, accompanied by his wife and Governor Kathy Hochul, who joined a throng of supporters, including several of the other mayoral candidates, gathered outside the complex as news of his arrest spread. So yeah, it's kind of a big deal, I guess. But he is a candidate for like the mayor in New York City. So I think it's more of a publicity stunt than anything, you know. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean, why else would you do that? Like if you need the publicity and you want to win, I guess that's the way to do it. What do you think, Jay?
That sounds about right. I would think so. Some publicity stunt.
Yeah.
I would definitely say so.
Exactly. All right. Well, let us move on and let's get into some real talk, man. We got this whole ICE situation happening, and you got people getting deported, and you got opinions going this way and opinions going that way. So, Jay, let's talk about it, man. What does Arnold Schwarzenegger has to say about this whole thing?
Governor. Mr.
Governor.
Schwarzenegger, he was very he was on The View. And he believes he was an immigrant himself, and he came here at at a young age. And look what he did for his life, man. He's a boss, dude. He had some of the best movies I've ever seen, probably my all-time favorite movie at that. And he was a fucking bodybuilder. Like, I mean, one of the best. He came here to this country and he had opportunity. And he specifically said when you come to America, you're a guest and you have to behave like a guest. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America. He makes perfect sense, right? He also said he was very proud and happy that he was embraced by the American people. You know what I mean? He came over here with absolutely nothing to create a career like that. He was very thankful in what he was talking about. You know what I mean? He said in no other country in the world you could do that. And he's right. You know what I mean? And he's given America his flowers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's very adamant about that, man. Like, you come here, you got to give back. You got to treat America right. That's your responsibility as an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? And to go and do something for the community. So he really understands. These people on The View were just like in shock as he was talking. But that's coming from an immigrant who came here and made it huge. So, you know what I mean? You got to like literally listen and make it happen. And so I give him mad respect for doing that. You know what I'm saying?
So
He
do you believe
really
is the right way?
do I believe what?
What he said is the right way of doing it?
Of course. Are you joking?
I have moderate to
No, I'm
severe.
not joking. I'm actually being serious right now.
Yeah, are you kidding? He is the perfect example of someone who came here, utilized America, was very nice, did his thing, and fucking came up and gave back. Remember? Like he's done that all his life.
I mean, I understand his situation because my parents did the same thing, so I can definitely
Okay,
relate.
so okay. I think everyone's parents at one point did that. They migrated.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not saying anything wrong. He's
Not at all.
actually saying everything perfect. Every single thing is because of America. Fucking, like brilliance.
I think I have him speaking video clip. Do you want to hear it?
You should, because I've heard his whole damn speech. Everyone should hear it.
All right, let's listen to what he got to say then. All right.
So yeah, I just reiterated it, but go ahead.
I know, but when it's coming from Arnold.
No, we need to hear Arnold say it because Arnold has his nice accent too.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
You need to play that.
Let's play it. Let's play it. Shit. Hold on.
Come on, man. Jesus. You got it, right? It's on The View.
I know I just had it, but I lost it. So you have to give me a second.
Yeah, just look for it on The View.
No, I just had it, bro.
All these people were all shocked too. That's the funniest part about it. That's the funniest part about it, bro. They were all shocked.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody was shocked. Like whoever listened to The View today was shocked. This was
good.
Today.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis.
That's the best part, that they were all shocked. They expected him to be totally different.
Oh, I know. But he does side as like a Republican. He's always sided like that. So.
Yeah, well, he was the governor, remember?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
That I do remember.
He didn't even get paid to do that, remember?
Right.
That's right. It's Arnold, bro. Legendary.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up right now for everybody. Let's listen.
Yes.
To what you say.
Do it.
All right. Make that big. All right.
The man.
Let's do it.
Key thing also is at the same time that we got to do things legal.
That is the important thing, you know. So you got to do things legal, and those people that are doing illegal things in America and that are foreigners, they are not smart. Because when you come to America, you're a guest, and you have to behave like a guest. Like when I go to someone's house and I'm a guest, then I will do everything I can to keep things clean and to make my bed and to do everything that is the right thing to do rather than committing a crime or being abusive or something like that. So that doesn't really work in this country. So I think the important thing is when you become an immigrant, to think about, okay, I go to America because I want to use America for the great opportunities that America has in education, in jobs, creating a family, all of those kind of things. Then you have to think about, okay, if I get all of those things from America, then I have to give something back. You have a responsibility as an immigrant to give back to America and to pay back to America and to go and do something for your community for no money whatsoever. Give something back to after-school programs, Special Olympics, or whatever it is. Make this country a better place.
Arnold, don't forget, there's 90% of the people who come here are trying to do the right thing.
They're less likely to commit crime.
And it's the...
Trying to make a whole thing after that beautiful speech of beautifulness. Like, can you get any more on point than Arnold? And this person, she starts going off some weird tangent. Like, dude, he just summed it up for everyone. Just play that across America to every city. That's all you got to do. Right there. That's it.
You did just do Sister Act yesterday, didn't you?
Of course. Of course. She's a great actress, right? No one wants to hear her opinion on this little show. She's a great actress. I'm not taking anything away from that. But that show, that movie was also in 1992. Remember that? Right. Yeah, exactly. It was a long time ago.
Whoopee.
But that was perfect, man. He summed that up perfect.
Yeah.
Why can't it be just like that? Why? It was perfection, dude. Couldn't be more on point. No one could have said it better than that. Why? Because he was an immigrant, came through and did his thing. That's it, bro.
You got to respect America, Jay.
Yes. Thank you. Tell that to everyone. Play it in Southern Cal right now.
Shout out to the 34 people watching. Yo, you guys, you got to respect America.
Oh, man. I love it, bro. No, but he said that perfect, dude. Like you couldn't have scripted it better, man. He said that too. Just excellent.
Right. Definitely.
I don't even think Donald Trump could have said it that perfect. That was perfect. Like, I mean, it was winning, bro. It's perfect.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's perfect because it came from someone who did it and lived it and did it and really succeeded. Really succeeded. Made something of himself. Like, you know, it was excellent, dude.
Exactly.
I'm a little biased. He's one of my favorite actors. You know that.
I know.
Dude was a monster in the gym. Dude had like I said, excellent movies. One of my favorite movies all time, obviously, in Predator. We were talking about that. So, yeah, man. Shout out Arnold, bro. That was dope. Everyone needs to hear that fucking speech right there. Everyone.
That's true. That's true.
I would like to hear anyone argue that. Anyone. I would love to hear someone argue any of those points. I would love to hear it.
That 90%.
That's what I mean. She tried to say something. What the fuck was she going to say? That's what I mean. Are you serious? You had something to say to rebuttal that? Stop.
But do you think that's true? 90% of the people come here as immigrants to make a better life for themselves, and you only have 10% that really screw shit up?
No. What?
90% of all immigrants screw everything up?
And I didn't say 90 screw it all up. I'm saying come here and make it happen. Don't, like he summed it up perfect. You come here and make it happen. Don't take advantage. Just come here and make it happen. And be thankful for the opportunity. That's it. It's not hard to be.
See, but this is where it gets complicated, Jay. And this is not to be going against you. This is not
about going against me. We just heard Arnold say it.
I know, I understand. So, Arnold, that's it's beautiful what he said. I totally agree with you.
Uh-huh.
But this is where it gets complicated. Is
Uh-huh.
people like Newsom, they create things in the system to be able to allow immigrants to take advantage of the system. And there's a whole bunch of loopholes. So
why even do that? Why even think like that?
what do you mean?
Why?
The politicians are the ones that do it for the people.
Okay, why? All he was saying was come here, make your money, be thankful, and that's it.
Yeah.
Be happy you're here. That's
Of
it.
course. That's what
That's
he
all.
said.
Yes.
I'm just
Yes. That's it.
I'm just saying that
What's this? No loophole. I get what you're saying. Loopholes, this and that. But how about you just come here, be thankful, work your ass off, and be thankful for that? That's it. That's it. Fuck a loophole. Fuck this. Fuck. Just simple. Make it simple. In here, in the mindset. Be thankful you even got here. You have that opportunity. Now make the most of it.
Bro, but people don't think like that. They're going to be like, oh my
Okay,
God,
but that's what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with anyone else but yourself. That's your own mindset. Don't think of, oh, I could do this loophole or I could do that loop. No, screw that. But I get where you're coming from. But that's what I mean. That has nothing to do with what he said.
I mean, if one of the loopholes was to get a Trump phone, I get a Trump phone. You know?
Oh my God. Oh God, that's funny. Oh jeez.
But yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man. I believe he said it best because he's a product of it. When you're a product of something, you can speak on it. And he's definitely a product of it, and he spoke on it, which was perfect.
Yeah.
That's why I say people need to listen.
Right.
And he made it. It's not like he didn't make it. He made it. And he made it big.
For sure.
Yeah, so that's respect right there. Much respect to that guy.
Yeah.
That's facts.
All right. Well, let us move on. And let us get into some car news with you guys. See what's going on in the car world. So, Jay, did you know that GM just unveiled its quickest Corvette ever with a ZR1X hyper car going 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds?
Yeah. Remember they gotta compete with the Demon.
Yeah.
Remember the Demon outbeat them?
Yep.
So they're coming out with theirs because they discontinued the Demon in 23?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they're doing that now. They're like, hey, you know what? We have our chance. They have their chance to be faster than the Demon. That's fucking nuts that they're coming out with a vet that's going to be faster. I can't even. What is it, 1.5?
1.5.
1.6?
The price?
No. What the 0 to 60? Was it 1.5?
No,
1.6?
It's like 1.9.
Oh, so it's not faster than the Demon. Never mind. I retract my statement. I believe the Demon was what, 1.7 or 1.8? One of those. So it's still not fast. I know so. We did the comparisons already. The Demon was crazy fast, dude. It was running 8s. Remember? I believe it was running 8s. It's fucking ridiculous. That's why they discontinued it.
1.66 seconds.
There you go. 1.6. That's what I mean. So it was running 8s. That's why they discontinued. It's faster than the cops. They can't have a street legal car like that. You can burn every cop on the market. It's not even close. Like, that's why they discontinued it. Like, fuck. They're like, how the hell are we going to keep up with that? That's exactly why they discontinued it. It's the same reason they discontinued, remember, back in the 90s with the Impala SS?
Yeah.
So cops had the Caprices, remember? They discontinued the Impala SS because it was faster.
Yeah.
It was way faster.
But, even 0 to 60, if that thing is under 2 seconds, the Corvette, it still might be a little bit faster than, like, the Demon in the sense of, like, the weight distribution, because the
No, I'm talking about, but it was, dude, that Demon was running 8s in a quarter mile. That's insane.
It is
That
crazy.
like I mean insane, bro. So maybe if that new vet you're talking about comes out is running that, then okay. But still, if you want, you know, you could still find that demon, you know, the one from 2023. Huh?
You just got to get a demon. That's the only way.
That's
to
what
do
I'm saying. If I were looking for that fast, I don't really care. But yeah, that's why Shaq copped that demon, remember? And he
but
had
at
that shit all fucking Supermaned out.
See, but like for me, I wouldn't even be tripping because I would just get a damn Tesla at that point and still be able to be that fast.
Of course. But what's the fun in that when a demon is that's actual engine. That's not electric.
No, I know, but I'm saying it's still fun.
Oh yeah, of course. But that demon will still smoke that Tesla. Remember that. Not the Roadster. I'm not talking about his supercar. I'm talking about the Teslas that are on the road, the S, the Plaid, the whatever, all the other ones. But the Roadster one he's going to come out with, I already know it's going to be dummy fast.
So, but check this out. So it says a Tesla Model S Plaid today's the newest one.
Yeah.
Is capable of outperforming a Dodge Challenger Demon in a drag race, particularly in the quarter mile.
That means it's running faster than 8s. No way. No way. Nope. I'd have to see it to believe it.
I'm telling you.
I'd have to see it to believe it. I ain't buying that.
What do you mean?
I ain't buying it. I'd have to see it. I know that demon's got heat.
I thought you said you want to buy it.
No, I'm saying I will get a Tesla and I don't even care about fastness just to drive me. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't have to drive myself anywhere just to drive me.
Right.
Like I said, if I wanted heat and smoking people, like I said, cop that demon to be over. Or you could cop really any car you want and just soup it up yourself. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel it, man. I feel it.
I don't really care about the speed and all. I just think it's amazing what they've done with that demon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Demon is a nice car for sure, bro.
Yeah, it's badass. It is badass. I didn't even know that, like I said, that they made like something that fast. I was like, holy shit. You know, because people used to talk about the Hellcat, and I was like, Hellcat? I was like, why are you talking about the Hellcat when the Demon just obliterates that? You know? Like, so.
Right.
Yeah, man. But that's cool that Vet's doing that. I would. That's
Yeah,
a
but like you
two-seater,
said,
so you could really make it fast. It's a two-seater.
Yeah, but like you said, I mean, they're not even. You can make it fast, but they're still not touching what the Demon was touching.
Of course they're not. But I mean, they have the opportunity to try. You know, with that new Vet.
I don't know. It's kind of stupid.
It's hella funny, bro. You reported it, bro.
No, now I'm like, I thought it was gonna be faster, you know.
It's still pretty fast, man.
And I like the Corvettes, and now I don't like them anymore.
It's just not demon fast, bro. That's it. It's a different level, man.
I'm sticking to the freaking to the Teslas, dog. Anyway, I do have 37 people watching. Shout out to you guys. I do have pulled up a video of a Tesla versus a Demon drag racing. And I do not know the outcome. I have not watched the video thoroughly, but I am going to show you guys, and we'll find out together, I guess.
Which Demon? It's the fast Demon, right?
Yeah, Dodge Demon. It's a Dodge Demon 170 versus the Model S Plaid.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. I'd love to see it, bro. I'd love to see it.
Find out together because I
bring the heat. Bring the heat. You know, I'm going with American Muscle on that one.
Hey,
all
Tesla,
day.
Dude, so you can't talk.
No. Tesla's American, dude. I love Elon. He's one of my favorite. You know that. Come on, stop.
Don't be hating.
Yeah, no one's hating. I love the Teslas, bro. You know what I mean? But come on, bro. We going Demon, bro.
We're going Elon, bro. Elon. Can't talk shit about the boy Elon.
Bet you that Demon gets him.
Right,
You said, are you starting it?
Let's do it right now.
Come on. Fuck, I need this anticipation. Come on.
Oh, we got way out.
Damn. Full on. I need something, bro. Yeah.
Neck and neck, he got me.
Bro, that demon just, did you see the start?
I did.
Bro,
That
it was done from the start, bro. You saw the start, right?
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, I already knew it was done. They tried to catch him on the tail end, but dude, that demon on the start was gone, bro. That's that 0 to 60 in 1.6.
I'm getting a demon.
He said, I'm getting a demon.
It's over. There's no other way.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, fuck that. I'm getting a demon, dude.
Screw this Subaru bullshit I just got, dude.
I'm done with you. He said, I'm getting a demon.
Fuck.
I'm telling you, man.
That's
I'm
crazy.
telling you, bro. But yeah, you saw the start. It's because of the, like I said, the 0 to 60, bro. That's just 1.6. That shit hopped right out on him.
Mhm.
That shit was like, I knew it wasn't catching him after that.
Yeah,
That shit was screaming down there, bro.
I know.
That shit was screaming. The demon's it's not even that bad, bro. The price, I believe, I looked one up. I found one in Canada, dude. Like in I believe it was Barrie, Ontario. They had one in there for like $1.45, a 2023. It was cool too. It was charcoal gray, and it had like the red, like the red symbols and red rims. I was like, oh shit. It was like $1.45 in there. Badass.
I guess what I'll do is for Christmas I'll request it from my wife. I'll be like, "Yo, babe, it's only $1.45."
You hella funny, bro. I'll request it.
Request it. I'm taking requests for Christmas.
Just show her the video. Be like, you see this?
She's watching. She made a comment after she saw that. She's like,
Yeah,
no more. She's like, no more Tesla.
That's just badass, bro.
She already knew.
But that's because that's American muscle, bro. It's a whole different level, dude.
I mean, that is a demon. That is like the top.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. You're not. That's what I mean. Any street legal car, no car's touching that. Nothing.
Exactly.
Like, and that's street legal. You could drive that in the street. That's the scary part.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's the scary part about that. That's why they stopped making them.
The fact that it can smoke a Tesla,
You can smoke anything on the road.
Yeah, but that is dangerous too. It like both
Yeah.
the front tires rose up like that. Like you need to have control over that car fully.
Of course.
It makes sense why you can't drive it. Like why they don't want to drive it on the streets like that.
That's what I mean. Well, that's why they discontinued them.
Yeah.
It's just badass, bro. That shit was badass.
Oh shit! But we're gonna, you know what? Later on in life, bro, when we got our houses like close to Havasu out there, man, we're gonna have two of them, bro, matching. You know, so
No, I'm down, bro.
we'll have some. I'll be tight.
I can play some Kodak. I can play some Kodak Black.
Yeah, exactly. We're going.
Pulled up in the demon on God.
That's what we're gonna bump on the when we pull them up to the resort in Havasu to the resort. We're gonna be up in that. We're like both of us. It'll be like perfect timing and everything. Same rhythm. You know what I'm saying?
That would be insane, bro.
We're gonna have somebody videoing it so we can go live for the Average Day Joes while we do it.
Oh, that'd be dope.
I'm telling you, dog.
That would be dope. Be like, who want to run?
Yeah. Got to do it.
I'm down, bro. Sounds like a great plan.
Alyssa says, "Hey Chris, will happily accept one as a wedding gift."
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
We just need some time. Who knows?
Of course, everything's time, man. Just got to put in the hard work, man. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Everything's hard work.
That's all it is. All right. Let us move on and get into some celebrity news. Jay, what has happened to Anne Burrell?
Oh man, I saw this. It was trending, man. I was like,
And I didn't know who it was, and then I saw the picture, and I was like, oh shit, man. She was a renowned chef, and she was on the Food Network, and she passed away at her home in Brooklyn, New York, dude, at the age of 55. That's terrible, dude.
Still
And she
young.
was a chef, so I don't know what happened. They said the death, it wasn't disclosed, because that's pretty young, man, 55. So I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I from her look, if she had such a distinct look that I was like, oh, I know exactly who that is, but like I didn't know much about her. You know what I mean? They said she was like, she was a great culinary talent, remarkable person.
Yeah.
She was a cool person. I just don't know why what happened, you know? And it was like I said, the death wasn't disclosed, so I don't think anyone knows. Only people close, probably know what happened. But that sucks, man. Yeah, man.
Right.
But yeah, that happened literally. I saw that on my feed like a few hours ago.
Have you seen any of her cooking, like show stuff, or no?
Yeah. Yeah, because
She was good.
one time I watched. Yeah, well, it was funny because I watched The Worst Cooks in America on the Food Network one time. She was the host, bro. Worst Cooks in America. So yeah, it was kind of a funny show, man, honestly. But yeah, man. Like I said, I didn't know much about her, but I saw her on many different things on the Food Network. She had a distinct look, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't really miss her,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a trip. I was like, damn, that sucks. You know what I mean?
Right.
R.I.P. to her and her family, man. That sucks, man. It's terrible.
For sure.
Terrible
For sure.
feeling, man. But yeah, I'm sure they'll disclose what what happened with her, as in the next week or so.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, boy. So yeah, R.I.P. man. That sucks.
Yep. Oh well.
Hell yeah.
We will find out eventually.
Yeah, we will. I give it a week. I'm curious too. I'm really curious too, because she was a chef, so she had to have eaten right. It's not like she was eating bad or anything, I don't think she was like overweight or anything, but you never know what, if you have underlying like things, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
All right. Well, let us move on and get into Jay's movie of the day. What are you watching today, Jay?
Watching a good movie, man. I'm surprised you don't know this one. Oh, it's on commercial right now. That's why.
Those and shit. I don't know about that one, brother.
It's a really good movie, man. This is one of your favorite films.
Yeah.
One of your favorite films. You didn't see what was on when I did it? Or no?
Not because we were doing the show. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's I was watching Con Air.
Con Air. Okay.
Yeah, really good film. Come on, what are you doing? Where are you? Fucking guy. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Come on. Up. Come on. Go. Good. But yeah, so watching Con Air. When been on the Nick Cage hype. So yeah.
What is Con Air about for all the people that do not know?
It's about so Nick Cage, he was like I don't remember what, like a ranger or a cop, or basically he was in military, you know what I mean? And basically he got in like a bar fight and he killed someone.
Okay.
And but that's not a part of like his who he is, you know what I mean? But he did it out of self-defense. And basically he ends up going to jail. He leaves behind obviously his kid and his chick, you know what I mean? And now while going to jail and being transported, he ends up becoming cool with other inmates,
Uh-huh.
And basically like he's on a flight that's being hijacked by one of the prisoners.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then so one of the prisoners is hijacking the flight. And so, but he doesn't want to leave behind certain people, like one of the inmates and one of the cops that's being held hostage, this chick. And he has plenty of opportunity to get off the plane, but he doesn't. He ends up staying on it, and obviously trying to play hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he cares about the other people who are on the plane with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, he has to figure out how to bring down this plane full of criminals. And like he has to try to work with the FBI and CIA, but under the radar. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's this U.S. Marshal trying to reach out to him because they're reaching out to him because they saw what he was in there for. They're like, oh, this guy's got to be a good guy. You know what I mean? And yeah, all in all, I thought it was a great movie. There was a couple parts I could have gone without, obviously, but I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Most Nick Cage movies are good. You know what I mean? This one wasn't. I didn't think it was one of his best movies, but it was a good movie for sure. Definitely entertaining. You know what I mean? The cast was fucking insane. The cast was great. So
We got Yippee Ki in the house. They're saying, "Is this Fleckas Talks the best new podcast of all time?"
the what?
They said, "Is this Fleckas Talks the best new podcast of all time?"
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yeah, what do you rate the movie 1 through 10? Babe,
This may sound kind of harsh, but
come here.
I'll go 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah, well, because I'm basing it off Nick Cage movies,
Okay.
and Nick Cage movies are very I believe he has better ones. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe he has better ones. I still think it's a great movie. I would definitely tell people to see it, but I'll go 8.5. Just because there's some parts I could go without in this movie, for
Oh,
sure.
for sure.
For sure. But it's definitely a great movie.
This is also the movie that, if I'm not mistaken, that Dave Chappelle played in, right?
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's a funny one. Dave
Is
Chappelle.
what?
He's so funny, dude. Like even in his movies, he's funny. Yeah,
Yeah, he played a good role in this movie too.
yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. What do you? Should we do Nicolas Cage movies or what?
I don't know if we've done Nick Cage movies. I don't remember.
I don't remember, but we can do Nick Cage movies. What is your favorite Nick Cage movie of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Fuck.
60 seconds.
That's one. Most likely,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Like, I mean, it's just. I know it's cliche, but it's just.
I mean, it
one of
doesn't get any better than that, bro. That was the movie.
It doesn't. I mean, that flick is just. It's a 10 out of 10,
Right.
and he's the lead role.
Exactly.
It doesn't get any better than that.
What about underrated?
Underrated. I'll go. Face Off,
Okay.
because he plays a criminal in it. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I liked them both. You know.
Fuck yeah.
For me, my favorite movie of his, since you did take Gone in 60 Seconds, I would have to go with. It's a tough one, but I really liked him in. The Rock.
Oh, he was great in that.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I played that the other day.
I know, that's why I was like, oh, should I say it? Should I say it? But then at the end of it all, it was such a good movie that I thought it was worth
Fuck
saying.
yeah. Everyone should watch that movie too.
Yeah. And as far as underrated for me, I would have to go with. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a comedy, romantic comedy, but it's It Could Happen to You from '94.
Don't know that one.
Yeah, it's a real good one. I really enjoyed that movie. I think you would actually enjoy it. Like you and Alyssa, if you guys had a date night, you guys would enjoy that one. You know,
Throwback.
It Could Happen to You.
Cool.
You know, I was trying to pull it up to see, like, tell you something. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's got what's her name in it? Bridget Fonda, bro.
Oh,
Him and-
okay. Old school.
Yeah, Rosie Perez is in that movie.
Oh, okay.
You'll like it. Stanley Tucci.
It's old school, bro.
Yeah, man, you would like it. You would like it. Um, yeah. Do you know what it's about or no?
Nope. Never seen it.
So Nicolas Cage is a New York cop.
Okay.
He was eating at a restaurant and he realized he had no money to tip the waitress, which was Bridget
Okay.
Fonda. So he offered her half the winnings of the lottery ticket if he won. And amazingly, the ticket happened to be a winner for $4 million. So,
No shit.
yeah, true to his word, he proceeded to share the prize money with her.
So
But
she got $2 million?
Yeah, well, he was trying to, but then it really got his wife hella mad, which was Rosie Perez.
Oh shit.
Figure out what was going to happen after that.
Oh shit. Hey, that's kind of sounds like an interesting movie, actually. Okay.
You gotta watch it, bro. It's like it's kind of like a comedy, like romantic, but it's good. I see, and Alyssa even she's like, yes, great movie, Rosie Perez. So she
Never seen it. Never seen it.
She already knows, man. All right. Well, that is our movies of the day. I did say my underrated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
Oh, yeah.
your underrated.
That's the one. That's right. Because I started like getting so happy about it. I forgot about the primary. All right. Let us move on and get into some crypto news. Let us see what is happening on this Tuesday. Give us a second because my computer is running very slow today. And I'm trying to put everything up for you and share the screen, but it is not letting me because it is just going very slow. Here we go. Okay, looks like we're back on. All right, come on. Share screen. Here we go. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. So sorry, guys. I am so sorry. This is taking forever. The screen today is just not working like it should be. I think Tuesdays is just one of those days. But here we go. All right, guys. Today, Bitcoin, we are sitting at 105,483. It is down 1.76%. You have Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,536. It is down 2.25%. Then you have your Fear and Greed Index at 48 neutral. It kind of started moving in towards the more of the like fear side, not the greed side. So this is opportunity to start buying again while it is over here. And yeah, you guys, I'm gonna, this is never financial advice what I tell you, but honestly, if you guys just stick with us, I'm gonna let you guys know when to buy and when to sell, or when to think about selling, and or holding on to it, and making a bunch of money over the years with us. But just stick with us because we're gonna be here for you guys, and we will make you rich. Not financial advice, so do not sue us if we do not, or if you lose your money because of us. But yeah, we are here for you. Your global crypto market cap as a whole is sitting at 3.26 trillion. It is down 2.59%. So people are taking their money out right now. Your top 5 trending coins, we have number 1, Bitcoin. Number 2, we have BR, which is up 8%. Number 3 is Ethereum. Number 4 is Link, which is down 2.98%. Number 5 is SCI, which is down 1.27%. And then we have your top 5 gainers of the day. Number 1, we have Black Angus, which is up 3,127%. Number 2 is Black Phoenix. That one is up 2,110%. Number 3 is CatX. That one is up 1,497%. Number 4 is Trump MAGA. That one is up 645%. Number 5 is MAGA People. That one is up 461%. As far as top 100, some notable mentions. Number 13, we got Fartcoin. That one is up 297%. Number 21, we got Grok. That one is up 242%. Then we got number 42. That is Dusty. That one is up 66%. We got number 59, Drunk Robots. That one is up 30%. Number 71, Fair and Free. That one is up 21%. At number 85, we have Brad. That one is up 16%. And your top 100 for the gainer is Dopamine App, or Dope, and that one is up 12% for today. All right, guys, that is our crypto news. Let us move on and get into the horoscopes for you guys for all the signs. So this will be for tomorrow's horoscope, which is going to be June 18th, 2025. Let us get into it. So starting with the first house of the Zodiac, which is Aries, which is also my sign. Here we go. Aries. Engaging in spontaneous conversations that delve into deeper meanings. The small exchanges should be prioritized tomorrow. There may be a hidden message in someone's words. Until now, you have always been quite fast. Take a moment and seriously listen. From a simple light talk, one may be led to a certain emotional realization or an idea that is quite new. Let it be. Then we got Taurus. Do not expect returns on performance tomorrow. It's not the day to prove something to anyone. Just the act of being is going to be better than any push. Your calm presence speaks louder than all your efforts combined. Let your energy be soft and steady. All eyes will be on you when you stop trying to impress. Trust that your quiet strength is enough. Then we got Gemini. What is meant for you cannot miss you. The next day should not be spent chasing anything out of fear of losing it. The universe knows your path now. As long as you prevent your intentions from being wrong, keep your heart open. If things do not go the way you envisioned them, believe that a better way is already headed your way. You are being directed even when you feel bewildered. Then we got Cancer. One tiny win tomorrow uplifts momentum. Do not wait for big results. Complain about the little steps you are taking. One little success can be big in itself, though it sounds so small, it can change your whole mood and bring confidence into new horizons. Your feelings guide your energy, and when you feel good, you feel and move better. Honor the efforts, not the results. Then we got J sign, Leo. If one is to say what determines the outcome, then it is the reaction. Thus, the inconvenience of tomorrow will not be exactly as planned. React with dignity, and they will attract the power of their will. Do stay calm, even if your words or actions are challenged. Respond maturely to witness how quickly the atmosphere changes in your favor. You are capable of converting tension into peace. Then we got Virgo. Tomorrow is an excellent opportunity to reset intentions. You will feel the need to pause and see if your actions align with your inner desires. This is not a failure conscious, this is wisdom. Taking a quiet moment to reflect, what are you working on? Adjust yourself with gentleness. Even if you have been busy during the last few weeks, something as tiny as a shift in intention can go a long way in bringing about much needed clarity. Libra, keep your energy sacred, not scattered. Tomorrow may pull at you from one direction to another, but not everything deserves your full attention. Watch where and with whom you share your time. Your peacefulness is valuable and worthy of being guarded. You have no explanation to giving your silence or your space. Gifted with natural charm while remaining grounded will fortify your aura and gain respect among your peers. Scorpio, take an emotional risk. You could be surprised. The opportunity tomorrow calls on you to open your heart just a little more. Perhaps you've been holding back out of fear or a painful memory, but it's a great time now for trust. Say how you feel, even if it feels vulnerable. The response on the other side could be surprisingly warm. Deep transformation begins with honest feelings. Sagittarius, say less, mean more. Words spoken with meaning will have much more power tomorrow. You do not have to fill every silence or explain everything in great detail. A long pause between mere sentences can express more than a lengthy conversation. Those who hear you will listen deeply when words are spoken consciously. Capricorn, the subtlety of change tomorrow is its greatness. Probably at first you won't notice it, but something small will shift inside or around you. Watch for the gentle signs, the message or the feelings, or a sudden calmness in your mind. Let your resolute nature absorb this quiet motion. The universe is slowly turning a page for you. Aquarius, remain open to ideas once rejected. Something frowned upon in the past might resurface tomorrow. With this new perspective, things may seem quite different from your old view. You are already moving forward. What was a loud no yesterday may well be a faint maybe today. Let go of your old conclusions and expect more. Last but not least, we have our Pisces. An ounce of courage will change everything. Tomorrow, you may feel scared to say what you're feeling and scared to take a step forward. But that one brave act will change the world. Your serene nature becomes strong when aligned with truth. Whether a personal wish or a soft spoken dream, voice it. The outcome may be unclear. The courage will bring on clarity. All right, guys, that is our horoscopes for tomorrow. That is going to be for June 18th, 2025. Let us move on and let us get into the conspiracy of the day. Here we go. All right, guys. So today I want to talk about something that affects nearly every adult on the planet, and it could even affect you, Jay. Jay, what I'm talking about is root canals. Do you have one?
I've never had one, and I've never had a cavity.
Would you ever get a root canal or consider it if you needed one?
I don't even know what it is. I've never had a cavity, so I've heard. Isn't it something when you drill in a tooth, or no?
Yeah, because the root of the tooth is no longer there. It got like way too severed.
I don't know. I'm blessed that I got my father's teeth, and he never I just grew up with. I drank sodas, ate Sour Patch Kids, ate candy. I never had a cavity. It's just I believe teeth are genetic. Yeah, so I was blessed enough to never have any of that stuff, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I've heard of it. I just never had anything.
All right, guys. So root canals, those routine dental treatments that save your tooth, but at what cost? What if those harmless procedures that are actually a slowly ticking time bomb inside your mouth? Let's find out. So, back in the early 1900s, Dr. Weston Price experimented by implanting root canal teeth into rabbits, and those rabbits developed the same chronic diseases as the human donors: heart disease, arthritis, even neurological conditions. Though once dismissed by modern medicine, the debate never fully died. Holistic dentists like Hal Huggins and Boyd Haley continued exploring root canal toxins again, labeling them cadavers in the mouth that leak bacteria and toxins into the body. Also, Reddit threads are full of anecdotal experiences, like users reporting chronic brain fog or repeated infections post root canal, even after clean blood tests and routine dental checkups. So, research it shows that root canal teeth can harbor anaerobic bacteria. It can even harbor spirochetes, streptococcus, even botulinum, and tiny tubules untouched by dental tools or irrigants. Over time, these bacteria can release toxins that slip into the bloodstream, fueling inflammation throughout the body, and linked also to heart disease, autoimmune disorders, cancer, diabetes, neurodegeneration, even chronic fatigue. One Finnish study even found oral pathogens in blood clots from heart attack patients, 16 times higher than normal, suggesting bacteria from root canals might seed disease in major organs. So, this isn't a coincidence, guys. Root canals pull in about $25 billion annually, over 25 million procedures every year in the US alone. Dentists are reportedly discouraged from researching or discussing alternative risks, and documentaries like Root Cause, which highlight these theories, were swiftly removed from Netflix due to pressure from dental associations. Reddit conspiracy threads highlight this too. Users say when they demanded proof of safety, their response was silence or outright shut down. And then you also have, stories on real stories from real people on forums, that say it created for them brain fog and migraines lasting months after a single root canal, years of unexplained infections, ear, nose, throat, resolved only after extraction of the treated tooth. There was also cases where root canals apparently triggered bacterial meningitis and coma, though official explanations often cite unrelated causes. So the pattern, clean tests, no immediate symptoms, but underlying silent damage building over time. And kind of sounds like the COVID vaccine in a way too, you know. But anyway, that's neither here or there. So let's get into mainstream versus the holistic divide. In the mainstream dentistry, like the ADA and AAE, labels these dangers as debunked myths. Root canals are safe and effective when performed properly, they say. But holistic biological dentistry rejects the science or lack thereof, holes in root canal sterilization, dead tissue remnants, and structural fractures, calling them ticking time bombs of chronic illness. It's a clash of cultures, convenience and profit versus caution and long term health. So, what can you do about it? Well, you got to ask questions, right? Get multiple opinions, especially from holistic dentists. Prefer extraction when possible, fully removing ligaments and bone to avoid cavitizations, hidden infections. Boost immune health through nutrition, rest, and oral hygiene, and monitor symptoms, brain fog, infections, fatigue, and consult doctors holistically. So, yeah, it's your body, guys. Don't let a routine procedure bankrupt your health. And for my final thoughts on this root canal conspiracy isn't fringe. It's a systematic medical murmur, uncomfortable, often ignored, but potentially profound. They want you to keep smiling, literally, while your immune system fights shadows in your mouth. But awareness is resistance. Start by questioning what's sold as safe. You might just find the truth cavities dentists don't want you to see. The greatest lies are built on silent consent. You guys got to remember that. So, yeah, that's it for today's conspiracy theory on the Average Day Joes. I hope this struck some chords for you guys. So, share it, research it, and stand for your health, because it is always up to you at the end of the day to get your health to where you want it to be. All right, guys. Well, that is it for us. That is it for our segment, Health, Wealth, and Happiness. That is our motto on this show. Thank you, guys, and shout out to the 41 people for watching. We are tonight going to go live with a gym session, so you can either catch that on YouTube if you're on here. We're also going to be live on TikTok and a couple of the other platforms like X, Rumble, and Twitch. So you guys can literally catch us on any of those. And yeah, let's finish up the episode with Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them today?
I'm going back to one of my favorite philosophers, Marcus Aurelius. He quoted, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." I'm going with that one because it's basically just saying that you should, your fear should be a life that you haven't lived. You know what I mean? That's basically what it's saying. So you gotta embrace everything, you know, and go for it, like the moments in life. You know, don't just sit there and let life pass you by. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm going with, because how to get back to Marcus Aurelius, because you know, a lot of people do have. I've even feared death before back in the day, and it does nothing for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm going with today.
Very nice. Very nice.
Get back to it. Yes, for sure.
And yeah, just to kind of finish off with what you're saying and to close out the show, you guys got to remember, death is not the enemy. It is merely the horizon beyond which we cannot yet see. What we should fear is not the end, but the unlived moments we let slip by out of doubt, hesitation, or fear of judgment. And this is a native quote by the Lakota tribe. To the Lakota, death is just a campfire in the distance, but a life not fully lived, that is the true ghost that haunts the spirit. So don't forget, guys, we have to walk boldly, speak your truth, chase what makes your soul burn bright, because the real tragedy is not that life ends, it's that too many never truly let it begin for them. So do not be afraid of dying. Be afraid of not having truly lived. All right, guys, that is it for us. I hope you liked our words of wisdom. Shout out to DTW in the house. He says Trump US. Yes, sir. Always, always. All right, guys. Thank you so much again. Shout out to the 44 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. We will be back tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, and we will be on live in about an hour and a half. And you can catch us at the gym doing back day today.
Yep.
All right. So that is it for us. Like I said, once again, love you guys. Peace out, guys. Until tomorrow.